can you? Hi. My car's broken. That's all my God.
Chose to do so go easy on
Looking to step up your Mother's Day flowers? The Home Depot has an idea.
Smile.
You'll know real when you get.
Hey, it's Brooke. Is your wedding dress or wedding tux taking up space in your closet? You don't.
Man, Welcome to tonight's annual Career and Technical Education Recognition event. My name is John Scroggum, and I'm the coordinator of Career and Technical Education for the J.O. Combs Unified School District. Tonight, we are here to celebrate the accomplishments of many of our career and technical education students. Though some are not able to attend for various reasons, we are honored to have many here to represent our great CTE programs. To begin tonight's event, please join us in honoring our country with the national anthem presented by our own CTE student, Peyton Butler. We are fortunate to have many individuals and organizations that support our CTE programming. It truly is a team effort in offering quality programs for our students. We would like to recognize the following groups. Please stand when your group is named so we can properly recognize you for your contributions to student learning at Combs High School. We'd like to recognize any J.O. Combs Unified Governing Board members that are in attendance today. If you would please stand. Thank you. We'd also like to recognize any of our district and Combs High School administration. They're here. Thank you. We also appreciate the time and resources that our community and business industry partners provide to our programs. Many serve on CTE advisory boards, provide internships and job shadowing opportunities, and join us for our campus events such as mock interviews. Would those business and industry partners please stand and be recognized? Thank you very much. Without exception, our students have access to amazing CTE learning experiences due to the efforts of these outstanding teachers on the stage today. From classroom instruction to road trips to CTSO events, to hours spent working with business and industry leaders outside of their normal workday, these incredible people strive daily to provide their students with the best experiences possible. I would like to publicly recognize them today. Mrs. Emily Worthington, our medical assisting teacher. Mrs. Alexandra Robinson, our agricultural science teacher. And her counterpart this year, Mr. Mike Ivancic. Did I say that right, Mike? Miss Krista Reiling, our nursing services teacher. Mrs. Alice Goodrick, early childhood education and education professions. Mr. Jason Nielsen, our sports medicine and rehab services teacher. Mr. Nicholas Smith, our stagecraft teacher. Not with us today, but Mr. Paul Shrill, he's our graphics design teacher. Mr. Chris Wood, he's our digital photography teacher, and he's way in the back because he's taking pictures today. Mr. Ton Willis, he teaches both software and app design and business management. Mr. Brian Taylor, he teaches digital communication and film and TV broadcasting. Truly, I enjoy my job because of these folks up here. They truly do want the best for your child, and they put in hours and hours that we don't see, trying to provide those opportunities for our CTE students. So we're very fortunate to have them at our high school. So what is CTE? For those of you that may not fully understand, this is what the state of Arizona says. Their vision is to develop Arizona's competitive workforce through the power of career and technical education. For many of you that maybe have a little gray hair in their beard or on their head, you may remember vocational ed in high school, where oftentimes the classes were auto mechanics or woodworking or sheet metal, and the women, they had facts, right? So they got to cook and they got to do different things. Well, that's evolved over the last couple of decades. Oftentimes, we find that our CTE students are well prepared for not just the vocational type of occupations, but they're also better prepared to enter post-secondary if they're going on to college, and statistics prove that, and I'll show that to you in a minute. The mission of Arizona says we want to engage Arizona learners in relevant experiences leading to purposeful and economically viable careers. Our CT programs are funded primarily through grants. And so there are certain things that or hoops that we jump through in order to get our funding. But what we do with those funds is important to your student. The equipment that they use in the classroom represents the same standard of equipment that they would use in the workplace. So if you go into one of our classrooms, you will find equipment that they will use if they got a job tomorrow. And that's our goal. We want our students to be trained with the equipment that they would use so that if they apply for a job and get a job, they're ready to go. That's our hopes. So the research tells us some facts, and this is something that is true across the nation. CTE students graduate at a higher rate than those who do not participate in CTE programs. In fact, it's about 10% higher across the country. There are reduced dropout rates, and one of the reasons for that is that students are in programs, in classes that they enjoy, that they want to do, and so they have a purpose for being at school. They're more likely to enroll in post-secondary and obtain employment and earn high wages. Their development of widely needed technical and professional workplace skills. Those of you that may work at a business, own a business, maybe you supervise, you know that the hardest thing to do is to find an employee that will show up on time, show up dressed properly, do the job they're asked to do, and hopefully they come back tomorrow, right? And so we're trying to teach our students how important those skills are so that not only can they find a job, but they can keep a job. CTE plays a large role in meeting the nation's need to fill the new-collar jobs, and that's new-collar, not blue-collar. So there's new-collar jobs, which are jobs that are kind of that in-between the blue-collar job and the white-collar job. In fact, many jobs across the country require skills from employees that can fit into these new programs, and so that's one of the things we try to do as well. We try to help bridge the skills gap and meet the changes in industry demand. There are 30 million jobs that require more than a high school diploma, but less than a bachelor's degree. So for a while, there was a big push that everybody needs to go to college. And what we found that there are a lot of jobs out there, very good paying jobs that don't require a 4-year degree, but they require a little bit more than a high school degree or a high school diploma. And so a 2-year degree, a certification, things like that, an apprenticeship, and so forth, there are thousands and thousands of good paying jobs and careers out there. And then one of the biggest things, and if you're a parent that has a student in college, you'll appreciate this, less student debt and immediate entry into the workforce. So a lot of our students, because of the skills and the industry credentials that they achieve while they're in our programs, they can use that to get a decent job. start working. If they decide to go to college, many of them are paying for college on their own without taking out student loans. Some are getting into programs where the employer is actually paying for their education. So there's a lot of wonderful opportunities for our students in our CTE programs. At Combs High School, we have 13 programs. They are all consistent of hands-on learning experiences. We use, as I mentioned earlier, we use industry standard equipment. All of our students have the opportunity to earn an industry-approved credential. So when they walk out of our programs, they will have something in their pocket in addition to a high school diploma that may qualify them for work. We give them work-based learning opportunities, so we try to simulate what it would be like in the workplace. So some of our students have clubs, or I shouldn't say clubs, sorry. They have businesses on campus in which they use their skills. I'll give you an example. We might have our graphic design program, and they'll create posters for Mr. Smith's programs or whatever, so they use those talents in graphic design to do that. So we try to put our students in those positions where they're actually learning the skills that they would be expected to have when they go to work. They learn leadership through student organizations. So if you've heard of FBLA or FFA, HOSA, Skills USA, those are all programs specifically designed to help our students develop leadership skills. And then, of course, we have workplace employability skills, those skills that are so essential to anyone who's in the job place, that they're able to do the things that are required from an employer. Throughout the year, we find out that there's a lot of things that CTE students do that a lot of other students don't. One of those things is they have to take a state assessment. So in addition to all the other state assessments that they have to take, they also have to take one for their CTE program. And we're happy to report that 84% of our program completers pass the state technical skills assessment. That's a huge accomplishment. Right. Several industry certifications have been completed, with several more still happening over the next couple of weeks. We have students that are enrolled in college dual enrollment courses, so we have students already getting college credit before they graduate from high school. And many of our students placed in regional, state, and national competitions. So part of that leadership component that I mentioned earlier, our students compete against other students throughout the state and throughout the country. They kind of measure up on how they're doing, and many have done very, very well. So we're very proud of our students. Okay, so we're going to get some of the adult things out of the way, and then we're going to get to to the students. So the first award is in recognition of a community business member that demonstrates through action their overall support of CTE in the J.O. Combs Unified School District. So I'd like to invite Krista Riding up to present that.
I'm not as tall. Hello, good evening. Luciano Romero, also known as Lucky, who is the Director of Volunteer Services and Culinary at Banner Ironwood and Goldfield Hospitals, worked with our nursing assistant program at Combs High School to coordinate with 2 Banner hospitals for their emergency disaster training in the emergency departments. His team not only provided this opportunity for our students to help the ED teams practice their top-notch skills, but they also provided snacks, hydration, and meal for volunteering students. He also personally reached out to interested students to help them apply for culinary, volunteer, and EVS career opportunities at Banner. As an example, we have one of our first-year students, Mason Cook, who is now volunteering. I believe he's here somewhere, maybe in the audience, who is now volunteering at Banner Ironwood as a result of Lucky's mentorship. On behalf of the CTE Department and Nursing Assistant Program at Combs High School, we recognize Lucky and his team with the Spirit of CTE Award for their investment in our local CTE program and our students. We also thank him and Banner Hospital for allowing his coordination efforts to provide this opportunity for students to engage with the medical teams at Banner, to which most students was their first time inside a medical facility. We look forward to our continued partnership as we all work together to develop these future healthcare professionals. Our sincerest thank you. Lucky, if you would please join us.
Our second award is recognition of a CTE Advisory Council member that demonstrates continual support for a specific CTE program. Advisory Council members are difficult to find and require individuals to dedicate time to manage, analyze, or carefully analyze a CTE program and provide advice, support, and advocacy. Through the lens of an advisory member, teachers better understand the needs of students along with changes and needs in the industry. I'd like to invite Nick Smith up to present this award.
Corey Lee is a huge advocate for our fine arts department, and specifically for my drama department. She is the CPAC facility manager currently here operating the sound and lights for this evening. And through that role, she works to create a network of industry professionals that help my theater students and fine arts in general. Through her, I've met so many amazing people. Guy Schumacher, who works with Encantera, has helped orchestrate fundraisers and create paid opportunities for my students to work outside of school. And this wasn't at the time of the writing, but it just was learned today that Guy Schumacher, on behalf of the Encantera Service League and Curtain Call for a Cause, has donated over $25,000 to the Fine Arts Department here at Combs High School. Well, that's not all. Corey has also helped me find Bradley Castleman, a carpenter at Center Stage Academy, who's helped build set pieces for us and donated much needed props, including some for our recent production of Into the Woods. Vern Ellington is a lighting designer who has trained my students on hanging and focusing lights. Corey supports my internship program, of which Lena back there is a big part of. Corey advocates and advertises for all department events. She goes out of her way to incorporate training opportunities through her contacts, including a rigging workshop for my students through E&M Rigging. She offers counseling and advice and caffeine whenever I need it, and she works tirelessly to make sure that our space is clean and rented and available for our use. I cannot do my job as well as I can without her support. Corey always puts students first in every action and every conversation she has. She firmly believes that CTE and the arts put students on a path for success. She wants to see all students thrive after high school and works hard to make internships and connections for every student who works here. She has taken students on field trips to help them make these connections and is well loved by all of my students. I believe she truly embodies the spirit of CTE every day by her focus and her dedication to student success. Coriana Lee.
Through the generosity of the Jeff and Robin Zulfer, through the generosity of Jeff and Robin Zulfer, Combs High School is able to offer a $1,000 scholarship to a graduating senior who has been involved in Combs High School CTE program and wishes to pursue a degree or certification in the career and technical education field. The scholarship is awarded to a Combs High School senior who is graduating from Combs High School and has met the following criteria: completed or is scheduled to complete the final year of a CTE program's coherent sequence prior to graduation, has a 2.5 or above grade point average, demonstrated strong character, attributes such as teamwork, kindness, generosity, and community service, demonstrated leadership potential through involvement in the CTE program's career and technical education student organization. The Combs Education Foundation has awarded the scholarship to Leslie Ponce. Leslie is a member of our Nursing Services CNA program. She's not able to be here tonight, but let's give her a round of applause. So tonight we are here to celebrate our students, and there are several ways in which our students participate and receive recognition in CTE. Oftentimes, it requires efforts above and beyond what you find in a traditional classroom. So for the audience's benefit, here's an overview of the different categories. A program concentrator. This is a student that successfully completed a minimum of 2 years in a single program. A program completer is a student who successfully completed all required courses in a program and passed the state technical skills assessment. CTSO member is a member of a program student organization such as HOSA, FFA, FBLA, or Skills USA. CTSO Competition Award, placed at an official, or FCCLA. I heard that, sorry. CTSO Competition Award, this individual would have placed at an official regional, state, or national CTSO competition. A certification, which is they earned an industry-approved credential or certificate. And post-secondary, that means they've officially entered the military college or have signed on for a job, employment. Today we will recognize those students that are able to be here tonight. Before turning the mic over to our CTE department lead, Mr. Brian Taylor, to present the individual student recognitions, I will explain how we will proceed. When it's time for the students of a program to be recognized, Mr. Taylor will ask the students of each program to line up to the audience's left, which is over here, when it's their turn. As each student's name is read, the student will proceed onto the stage to receive a congratulatory handshake, fist bump, elbow, or whatever you're comfortable with. The student will then proceed to the audience's right to have their photo taken. So where you saw us standing in front of the table, Mr. Wood is back there, so if you'll face the camera, your teacher will shake your hand and Mr. Wood will give you a thumbs up when the picture is done. And then each student will then return to their seat. Okay? So at this time, I'm going to turn the time over to Mr. Brian Taylor.
Good evening. If I could have students from the agricultural science class, please line up. Okay, to get things started, we have a program completer, a 3-year FFA officer who placed first at the district livestock event and is certified in OSHA 10, Connor Morgan. We have another program completer who is also an FFA member and certified in OSHA 10, Hayden DiCarlo. Treasurer of the FFA organization, certified in OSHA 10 and placed first in team veterinary science at the regional competition, Peyton Butler. Program concentrator, FFA member, district top 3 in team food science and certified in OSHA 10, Skylar Bars. Program completer, FFA officer and certified in OSHA 10, Shane Butler. Program concentrator, FFA member, and second place winner in food science at the district competition, Green Hand and certified in OSHA 10, Nadine Owen. I apologize if I do this one wrong. I checked with almost all of them, but I forgot this one. Program concentrator and FFA member, Gabriel Ba. Program completer and FFA member, Shannon Connolly. Program concentrator, FFA vice president, Chapter Certificate and OSHA Certified, Kyle Rednauer. Kylie. Just keep track, that's one. Four-year program completer, FFA member, see, now I'm rattled, and first place at district, Jacob Federley. And if I could please have the business management students also get ready. Four-year program completer, FFA member, and first place finisher at district, Brandon Garner. Program completer, FFA member, and first place finisher at districts, Zach McComas. Four-year program completer, FFA member, and first place finisher at districts, Taylor Lotta. Four-year program completer, FFA member, and first place finisher at districts, Jacob Collins. And now for our business management students. There's two. Program completer and certified in OSHA 10, Jackson Simmons. In business management, program completer, FBLA member, and QuickBooks Online user certified, Noel Esparza. Program completer, FBLA member, and QuickBooks Online user certified, Leonel Murillo Fernandez. If I could please have the digital photography students line up. We have program concentrator, FBLA member, and QuickBooks Online user certified, Ian Guzman. Program completer, FBLA chapter president, and certified in QuickBooks Online, Caden Combs. Program concentrator, FBLA member, and certified in QuickBooks Online, Jade Green. And now for digital photography. Program completer and FBLA member, Connor Allaire. Program completer, Adobe certified professional in Photoshop, FBLA member, and fast to get back on stage, Noel Esparza. program completer, Adobe Certified Professional in Photoshop, and FBLA member Gracie McDuffie. If I could please have the early childhood education students please line up on deck. We have program concentrator and FBLA member Ian Guzman. Program completer, Adobe Certified Professional in Photoshop, and FBLA member Caden Perez. Program completer, Adobe Certified Professional in Photoshop, and FBLA member Olivia Penfold. Program completer, Adobe Certified Professional in Photoshop, and FBLA member Heather Jo Bush. If we could have the education profession students on deck, please. Okay, for early childhood education, we have program completer, FCCLA member, paraprofessional certificate holder, working on it, and earned a silver medal at FCCLA State Leadership Conference, Lily Moulton. Program completer, FCCLA member, paraprofessional certificate holder, and attending BYU, Idaho, another member of the McDuffie family, Savannah McDuffie. Program completer, FCCLA member, and anticipated paraprofessional certificate holder, Chloe Gonzalez. Program completer, FCCLA member, and anticipated paraprofessional certificate holder, Abrielle Gunderson. FCCLA officer and gold medal award winner at FCCLA State Conference, Caitlin Andrew. And honoring students in education professions, program concentrator, FCCLA member, State Silver Medal Award winner in job interviewing, and anticipated paraprofessional certificate holder, Alisa Mora Garcia. If we could have graphic design students please line up on deck. Next up, we have program completer, FCCLA officer, state bronze medalist in teaching strategies, and anticipated paraprofessional certificate holder, Kaya Fuller. FCCLA member and anticipated paraprofessional certificate holder, Peyton Butler. And program concentrator, FCCLA member, state silver medalists at level 2 job interviewing, and anticipated paraprofessional certificate holder, Liam Rawson. And now students in graphic design. We have program completer, Skills USA officer, anticipated Adobe certified professional in Illustrator and InDesign, Lexi Crossman. Program completer, Skills USA member, Adobe certified professional in Illustrator, and working on certification in Photoshop, Christopher Sire. Program completer, Skills USA officer, and Adobe certified professional in Illustrator, Photoshop, and InDesign, Jen Hamilton. Program completer, Skills USA officer, and Adobe certified professional in Illustrator, Henry Masitis. For the record, he said that I pronounced his last name right, so that evens out, no mistakes. Program completer, Skills USA officer, Adobe certified professional in Illustrator, and working on Photoshop and InDesign, Madeline Pierce. Program completer, Skills USA member, Adobe certified professional in Illustrator, anticipated certification in InDesign, Logan Titch. Program completer, Skills USA member, and Adobe certified professional in Illustrator and Photoshop, Julian Braun. If I could please have medical assisting students on deck. Program completer, Skills USA member, Adobe certified professional in Illustrator and Photoshop, and currently working on InDesign, Blake Graham. Program completer, Skills USA member, Adobe certified professional in Illustrator, Photoshop, and currently working on InDesign, Caden Perez. And program completer, Skills USA member, and winner of the Skills USA State Leadership Conference T-shirt design contest, certified professional in Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop, Stephen Vo. Recognizing students in the medical assisting program, we have program completer, HOSA officer, basic life support and CPR certified, certified phlebotomy technician, and anticipated certified clinical medical assistant, Ashley Preciado. Program completer, HOSA officer, and state qualifier in pathophysiology, basic life support and CPR certified, and anticipated certified clinical medical assistant, Caden Baker. If I could please have the nursing services students on deck. Next up, we have program completer, HOSA member, state qualifier in phlebotomy, basic life support and CPR certified, certified phlebotomy technician, and anticipated certified clinical medical assistant, Lexi Siselic. Program completer, HOSA member, state qualifier in 2023 and 2024 in biomedical debate, basic life support and CPR certified, and anticipated certified clinical medical assistant, Amante Sears. In careers in nursing services, we have HOSA Vice President, Gold Chapter Award winner, HOSA Stoll recipient, Major clarity, excuse me, nursing micro-credential, major clarity employability micro-credential, attending Chandler Gilbert Community College in political science and psychology, program completer and CPR certified, Tochukwu Anyao. Almost needed my glasses for that one. Next, we have HOSA historian and Gold Chapter Award winner, micro-credentialed in nursing, major clarity, micro-credential in employability, program completer, CPR certified, and attending Central Arizona College in nursing, Chelsea Avila Armendariz. Gold Chapter HOSA member, program completer, mental health promotion, third place regional competitor, mental health promotion state competitor with micro-credentials in nursing and employability, certifications in CPR, and attending the Universidad de Guadalajara in nursing, Melanie Ayala. Gold Chapter HOSA member with micro-credentials in nursing and employability, program completer, certified in CPR, and attending Central Arizona College in nursing, Emma Bainter. Gold Chapter HOSA member, HOSA Stoll recipient, program completer with micro-credentials in nursing and employability, and CPR certified, Damari Brantner. Program concentrator with micro-credentials in nursing and employability, Gold Chapter HOSA member, and HOSA 24-25 secretary-elect, Mason Cook. Program concentrator and Gold Chapter HOSA member and recipient of Banner Hospital Community Service, Leslie Esquivel. HOSA Gold Chapter member, HOSA fundraiser supporter, Banner Hospital Community Service, HOSA mental health promotion volunteer with micro-credentials in nursing and employability, Peyton Everett. Program concentrator and Gold Chapter HOSA member, Banner Hospital Community Service participant with micro-credentials in nursing and employability, Kaya Fuller. Program concentrator, Gold Chapter HOSA member, Banner Hospital Community Service participant with micro-credentials in nursing and employability, and mental health promotion participant, Evelia Garcia. Treasurer of the HOSA Gold Chapter, program concentrator, Banner Hospital Community Service participant with micro-credentials in nursing and employability, Melissa Gonzalez. Program concentrator, HOSA Gold Chapter member, Banner Hospital Community Service participant with micro-credentials in nursing and employability, Velvet Macera. If I could please have the software and app students on deck. We have HOSA Gold Chapter secretary with micro-credentials in nursing and employability, with Stop the Bleed certification, program completer, and CPR certification. I need some water. Claire Olette. HOSA Gold Chapter member, with micro-credentials in nursing and employability, program completer, and CPR certified, Tatum Rees. Program concentrator, HOSA Gold Chapter member, Banner Hospital Community Service participant with micro-credentials in nursing and employability, Savannah St. George. In the field of software app design, FBLA member and winner of the Ada Lovelace Award, Aiden Lukritz. If I could please have the sports medicine students on deck. And let's do stagecraft also. Okay, in the field of sports medicine, program completer, HOSA member, certified in CPR and anticipated OSHA 10 certification, Gracie McDuffie. Program completer, HOSA member, certified in CPR and OSHA 10, Mason Cook. Program completer, certified in CPR with anticipated certification in OSHA 10, Lay Patubo. Program completer, HOSA member with certification in CPR and anticipated certification in OSHA 10, Peyton Everett. Program concentrator, HOSA member, certified in CPR with anticipated certification in OSHA 10, Chloe Gonzalez. And placing first in sports medicine at HOSA treasurer, Charlotte O'Brien. If I could please have the students from the digital communications program on deck. The moment I have been dreading. Program concentrator, Arizona Thespians officer, Skills USA member, attending Southern Utah University, and our CPAC stagecraft intern, Alina Gerasimova. Alina was in my geometry class 4 years ago, and I have destroyed her name every time I've talked to her. Program completer, certified in OSHA 10, and Arizona Thespians member, Lily Moulton. Now it's my turn to shake hands.
I'll be taking over briefly for Mr. Taylor. in digital communication. Program completer, FBLA member, Adobe InDesign certification, anticipated, Alexis Crossman.
I was absent this morning.
Program completer and FBLA member, Abriana Lujan. The next part of our program looks to CTE honor cords and the honor cord qualifications. To qualify for the CTE honors cord, the following criteria must be met. First, they must earn a passing score on the ADE CTE state assessment. They must pass all CTE program required courses with a cumulative CTE GPA of 3.25 or better. They have no semester grades lower than a C in any class, including non-CTE classes during their junior and the first semester of their senior year. They must earn a cumulative in all classes, overall GPA, either weighted or unweighted, of 3.0 or better for junior year and the first semester of senior year. They must have no serious discipline or attendance issues, meet a minimum of 2 approved program-specific criteria as set forth by the program teacher, and be an active member of their program CTSO. So, we have a number of recipients that we'd like to honor. We'll gather them over here to my right on the next screen. You want me to start reading, John? All right, you guys will come across the stage and receive your honor cords. Tochoku Anyao. Damari Brantner. Shane Butler. Lexi Siselik. Chase Clippard. Katya Dent. Alina Gerasimova. Sean Lambert. Brighton McGann. Charlotte O'Brien. Xavier Pelham. Leslie Ponce. Talon Raper. Haley Tibbin. Thatcher Udall. Diana Valdez. And I'll now turn the time back over to Mr. Scroggum.
So, if you're an adult and you saw the students and the awards they received and the things that they participated in, and you're thinking to yourself, I wish they had that when I was in school, right? Yeah. We hope that we are never, ever the best kept secret in our area. If you learned something new today about career and technical education, we ask that you be our biggest advocate. We have amazing programs at Combs High School. We have amazing teachers that teach those programs. And as you saw a large sampling of what the students achieve, you can see that we are preparing your children, our students, for what's after high school. We hope that on graduation night, if someone were to ask them, what are you going to do next? That they would be able to vomit a plan. And what I mean by that is that they have had enough experience in high school, at Combs High School, that they know exactly what they want to do. And we realize that that may change. They may go to school, they may go to work, they may go in the military, and their plans may change as they go into adulthood. But our hopes is that we've done our part and we've at least given them a launching point. So please be our biggest advocate in the community for Combs High School and our CTE programs. So we have one more Spirit of CTE award, and I am going to turn the time over to our sports medicine teacher, Jason Nielsen.
Good evening. It is my honor to announce our Spirit of CTE Student of the Year award. When I think of a Combs CTE student, I automatically think of Thatcher Udall. If I start crying, it's the allergies. It's not Thatcher, I promise. Okay, he is one of the hardest working students that I've had the pleasure to get to know. He knows when to be serious, and he knows when to have fun. His peers look up to him, and he is an example for the underclassmen. Thatcher began his sports medicine career just like most freshmen. He was excited to learn, but wasn't exactly sure if this is the path he wanted to be on. I remember there's times in class, this was when we went back after COVID and we were online, and there was this kid that would always talk, and I was like, who is this kid? Like, come on, man. But he was excited. That's what I learned, was that he was excited. Then we got back to in-person learning, and we'd have many debates on whether swimming was a sport or not. And so, but he was excited, and that's what I loved. Through it all, he decided to stick with it and continue on in his sports medicine journey. As a sophomore, he really started to blossom. He got more confident in his abilities and really started to grasp the importance of detail in the medical field. As a sophomore, he took and passed the TSA, and that's the state test that many were honored with today. Now, for most students in my program after their sophomore year, that's when their sports medicine career is over. But not Thatcher. He wanted to continue on. He made it a goal that he wanted to be mini Mr. Nielsen, and I was so happy for that. So Thatcher stood out above the rest because he wanted to keep going. As a junior, Thatcher took my optional sports medicine 3 class. In this class, we dive deeper into our sports medicine skills and also get certified as emergency medical responder. Thatcher was a junior in a class full of seniors, but that didn't stop him from being a leader. He was always volunteering to do things, whether it was medical coverage at games or volunteering for things to do. Or whether it was whether it was medical coverage at games or just discussions in class, he was an active participant and someone I could always count on. During his junior year, he teamed up with another student to compete in our hosted competition called Health Education. They had to compete and deliver a presentation about challenges that youth are facing in regards to their health. They went to regionals and took second out of 2, but they still took second, which qualified them for state. They were a little disappointed in their presentation, but they decided to work hard and see how they could do at state. At the state competition, they got glowing reviews from the judges and were really impressed on their topic and the way that they were able to present it. I'm not going to mention the topic. Thatcher could talk to you about the topic that they had, but it was a good one. They came away with the silver medal and qualified for the HOSA International Leadership Conference in Dallas, Texas. To my knowledge, they are the first sports medicine students from Combs High School to travel to this event from Sports Med. That summer, they got the opportunity to compete with students all over the world. We met people from China, from Canada, and every state in the United States. It was a great experience, and Thatcher was a big part of making that happen. This year, as a senior, Thatcher is now my sports medicine intern. He is with me on the sidelines for most games. During football season, Thatcher would be out there with me at every practice. We'd had practice from 6 to 8:30, and he would go to swim and then come back because that's how much he loved being in sports medicine. There was also nights that we'd be out there till 10 o'clock because we'd have games all over the place, and he would always be one of the last ones to leave because he was able to help. Thatcher always was someone that his classmates could look up to and could ask him questions. And there's many times that athletes didn't want to come talk to me because apparently I have an RBF, whatever that means. But they would want to talk to Thatcher, and they would ask him, what's going on? Why does my ankle hurt? Why does this? And Thatcher would be able to answer them, and he was kind of one of the people on the team that people wanted to be around. Thatcher has those soft skills that employers want to have in an employee. He can talk to anyone, and people feel very comfortable talking to him. He's a natural-born leader that people respect. This year, Thatcher really wanted to challenge himself in HOSA. He's our vice president in our chapter, and he competed in our healthy lifestyle competition. This was a brand new competition that we had not seen before, so he wanted to try it out. In the competition, he had to come up with a healthy goal and report how he did on that goal. He has qualified for state for the second time in a row, and at the time, I didn't know what he placed, but he placed 7th at state, making 2 top 10 finishes in 2 years. Sorry, I lost my spot. Just on a personal note, Thatcher's one of the kindest, one of the nicest people that I've ever been able to meet, and he's more than a student to me. He's a friend. When I think of this is what CTE can do. You get so close to your students and are able to see them grow from a freshman to a senior and know that they're going to be okay. When I think about the typical CTE student, how they should act, what they should look like, I think of Thatcher Udall. He has represented Combs High School not only in our area, but also on an international level. I've gotten to know Thatcher his whole high school career. He's one of the last students I've had all 4 years, and it is my honor to announce that he is our CTE Student of the Year, Thatcher Udall.
Almost forgot. A couple things. One more round of applause for our amazing CTE students, please. And the part I almost forgot is we have a teacher who has been teaching CTE for 15 years. In fact, she's the longest tenure CTE teacher here on the stage tonight. And she's retiring. And so if you would you give it up for Alice Goodrick. So this concludes tonight's recognition event. We hope that you not only enjoyed the night, but that you will also become, like I said earlier, a big advocate for CTE and Combs High School in our community and around the state. Thank you and have a good night.
here for a month. You're here for a well, I didn't know you were gonna be here. Let's show up. I know. Hey. Amato! I like your outfit. It's nice. Yes. Yes. I actually have another one, but I didn't bring it. Oh, for tomorrow? No, for like graduation. I have a stole too.
my god, you look so nice.
I saw you guys walking. I was like, I was expecting you guys to be here.
I didn't know you were gonna meet. Oh,
Not the one now. Except for gonna be crying. I'm not gonna be crying. The amount of pictures I'm getting with you, I'm so sorry I'm gonna find you. Bye. Why do you always have to make that joke about your name?
I know. I'm like, if you can't say it, then don't say it.
Let me say it. Damn. Like, okay, how did you say my name? It was a little weird.
Ha ha ha.